Hello everyone, my name is Kirk Duplantis and I am the new music teacher here at Seacrest. It has been quite an experience learning how to teach music under these unprecedented circumstances, but we have figured out some ways to make this stuff work. We have started to use the music room again and I've got them all spaced out. We are doing a lot of fun activities in all grades. JK, we are learning a lot of how to use our voices and how to just exploring a lot of sounds, really. It's a lot of exploration. Keeping a beat with our bodies, with our feet, with our hands, learning a lot of songs. We're also doing a lot of that in kindergarten as well. Kindergarten, typically, we are learning a lot of musical opposites, high and low, fast and slow, loud and soft, and also keeping a steady beat. And we're learning some rhythms, some simple rhythmic activities, a lot of motion-based activities too. In all of the lower grades, there's a lot of motion-based activities. First grade, second grade, they're learning some foundational things of reading symbols, so they're putting symbols to the sounds. So we're learning rhythmic symbols. So there's a lot of activities based on reading. We are using a lot of percussion instruments, a lot of things that you can hit.
And play with me. Ta, ta, rest. Ta, ta, rest. Okay. Very good.
And we are also using our ukuleles here in the back. Third grade, we have been using recorders. We've been using recorders, but of course they can't play wind instruments in class and at school, so we've constructed props that they'll use at school to make the fingerings, and then they can, upload a flip grid at home. I've also been having those students move over to the percussion and do those same assignments on the percussion instruments as well. So third, fourth, and fifth are now moving a lot into learning the percussion, and so we've got them all set up here in the music room, and that's been kind of where we're moving right now in third, fourth, and fifth. Is we're doing a lot of percussion, and so we're applying some of those reading skills to those instruments. Seventh grade is the only other grade that I've taught, the only middle school grade that I've taught so far, and we have done a songwriting assignment that worked out spectacularly. There was some really, really great work done by our seventh graders here, and I would love to have that showcased, and I would love to dive into more of that in the following trimesters and years to come here at Seacrest. Thank you.
Okay, mine just stopped playing audio.
Seven, eight. Down by the window where I lay, I can't believe I thought that you would stay. 'Cause every wish I made seems to come true, but not the ones I make about you. Look, remember, can't you make it stay? Look, remember, can't you make him stay one more day? 'Cause I have a few words I'm gonna say. If water was a taste, I'd sing the same. If a hug was a leaf, I'd thank you. Why
done. Oh my gosh.
Families, Miss Janice here, PE teacher for JK through 5th grade. First, I would like to say that I am having a blast teaching PE to the students. Most of you may know me from Extended Day Program JAWS, but I'm just so glad that I still get to play with your kiddos. In our first trimester, we introduced the new PE routines and classroom procedures while practicing the COVID safety guidelines of physical distancing. I am not gonna lie, it's hard. But we managed, and we worked on our motor, run, skip, hop skills, and spatial awareness. All games selected were encouraging social awareness, empathy, while building community. Now, during our second trimester, our focus is on body control, such as balancing, non-locomotive and locomotive skills, catching, throwing, dribbling, while following directions to perform activities safely and correctly. All games were selected to encourage gratitude, inclusion, and kindness. Yoga, warm-up circuit training, dancing, and fun endurance games are all incorporated in every class for both in-person and our distance learners. Throughout the year, we will continue discussing the important relationships between physical activity and personal health and well-being. My main goal this year is for students to enjoy fitness through play. More than ever, we need our students to get up and move. So that was a little glimpse into JK 5th grade PE. I look forward to playing and staying fit with your kiddos. Good night.
There's lots of fun sports.
I like PE because it has lots of games and exercise. I like PE because there's games and we get exercise. I like PE because there's games and exercise. I like PE because I like Miss Janice.
We get tons of exercise, we get stronger, we can run faster, and I love Miss Janice.
I like PE because I like to do games, run around, and I like Miss Janice. And I love being taught by Miss Janice.
Hi, I'm Andrew Geller, and I am the iLab teacher for our JKK and first graders. This year, we've had a lot of fun together, exploring different things. We started the year off by playing with paper airplanes that we made, paper helicopters, loop gliders, all just to get the kids to see how different things would fly, and sometimes when we didn't fold it well, what would go wrong with it. From there, we moved on to playing a bit with electricity in terms of LED lights and button cell batteries, and just learning some of the basics. It was fun to see what they thought electricity was and where it came from. We then took that and made our little LED light boards, which had a little switch in them, which I think they all really enjoyed. And then a lot of our other projects are to just explore imagination and design, and at the same time teach them a little bit about working with their hands and understand and learn what struggles they have, where they're strong, and just try to help them gain confidence in the ability to build and do whatever they want. The maker space has always been special to me, as I'm a tinkerer and love to build and play with things from when I was a child, and so it's very easy for me to get into it with them and try and let them go their own way. Through the rest of the year, I just want to continue on with creating fun projects that they really enjoy and keeps them engaged, and at the end of the day, giving them something to take home, something to enjoy that they feel that they successfully created using their minds and their hands. I look forward to my time with them, and I hope that you enjoy what they bring home to you. Thanks.
My name is Ellen Coors, and I am the computer science teacher at Seacrest School. What do computer science classes at Seacrest look like? What do the students learn? Is it just teaching students how to code? Does everyone need to know how to program? When teaching students computer science, it's important to consider the digital world we live in. Students are surrounded every day by technology, computers they use at school, cell phones many of them or their parents have, internet TV, self-driving cars. We believe it is important for students to understand this digital world, how it works, and how to be a creator of technology instead of just a user. So yes, the program does include some programming with an emphasis on creating with code. Code is another creative tool. This year in lower school, 2nd to 5th graders have been developing animations and games in a block-based programming language called Scratch. Middle school students start exploring JavaScript to create their animations, games, and apps. First grade students have recently been playing with little robot cars, which you control or program using buttons. In addition, computer science classes explore more important questions. How a computer works. How does the internet work? What is artificial intelligence? There's nothing more fun than asking students, especially the younger ones, what is the internet? The answers are fun and fascinating. Currently, 8th grade students are learning about artificial intelligence. They are actually making their own machine learning models. Next trimester, the 7th graders will delve into how the internet works, learning about cables, wired networks, cell towers, Wi-Fi, and even about how communication cables are installed on the ocean floor. There's so much involved in computer science, much of which we don't even have time to get into in the curriculum, but I believe it's important to expose our students to as much as we can. So technology is constantly changing, which is what I really like about teaching computer science. I continue to learn along with the students.
Hi, I'm Holly Weaver. I'm the Director of Middle School, but I'm also the Theatre Arts teacher. And this year I'm super excited that I get to teach children theatre arts throughout the trimesters. This trimester, I'm teaching grades 2 and 4, and we're really just starting to get into it. With the younger grades, we do lots of games and exercises to get them thinking about how to express themselves with their voice and with their bodies. In the grade 4, we're actually doing a really exciting project at the moment. We're looking at news and broadcasting, and we're also looking at humour and how humour can actually help us, especially in difficult times. So I'm loving what I do, loving having the time with the kids in a really different capacity.
Hi guys, this is back to channel 29. Okay, first up, we have the meteor crashing on Earth. Unfortunately, 600 people died and 1,700 people got injured. Hospitals were full, not to mention there was already COVID, so yeah. And then 10 hours later, a man killed his wife in a day. That's it. Bye!
Hola amigos, it is me, Sean from the Channel 29 News. I'm gonna tell you the weather today. It is cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I am just kidding. It's actually pretty cloudy. There might be a chance of sun, but probably not. Anyway, I'm gonna take it to Josh for our ad break, I guess.
Hello, you should buy this rock and it's 50% off even though it costs $1 billion trillion. It takes 10 years to open and there's a ring that costs about a gazillion, billion, trillion dollars. So you should go buy it.
This is the sports news. The Buccaneers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's 25th time going to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, he is going to retire
next season. And yeah, and some people say he might be the greatest of all time. I think Joe Montana is the best. Bye. That was the sport.
Hello, I'm Karen. Yesterday, a little girl, Bob Ross, had her birthday at the park.
Did he just call me a girl?
Anyway.
My birthday was 2 months ago. I'm 15 now.
Who cares?
I do, my man.
Oh look, we have the whole fam here. We have Bob Ross, we have Uncle Joe, and we have
No, I'm Uncle John. What the freak?
who are you? Okay. We'll be back after a quick break.
I'm a monkey.
Safe drugs have good perks that make you want to boogie. Yes. Because, yes, they have good stuff to eat.
Yeah, I like safe drugs. It's making me boogie.
Deals on the food you love.
Some things are perks, my man. We're trying to give you money to take our stuff.
Hey, over to you, Johnny Depp.
Okay, we have 1,000 billion miles per hour wind. I'm in a tornado, and I gotta go.
Thank you for watching the news. I'm Karen, and that's Johnny Depp.
Bye.
Hello, Seacrest community. This is Virginia Barrett, the art teacher for JK through 8th grade. During this year of hybrid learning, we have focused mostly on drawing. In the lower school, each lesson involves some sort of age-appropriate skill building, such as how to draw a sunflower, combined with imaginary elements. So each student is encouraged to develop their own self-expression. Each month has a focused theme, such as Native American Heritage Month in November. We drew birch bark canoes and drums with animal symbols on them. And in December, we had the school-wide Peace Flag project, so students designed their peace flag in art. In October was Harvest theme. Students learned how to draw a pumpkin patch with 1-point perspective in 3rd through 5th grade. During T1, 8th grade had art. They made projects such as a name design to express things about themselves. We celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month by looking at a Peruvian American artist who makes fanciful creatures, so each 8th grader invented their own fanciful creature. For Halloween, they designed costumes, whether it was a costume they wanted to wear or were wearing. We had some really wonderful inventions. And in 2021, we are starting February with a Chinese New Year celebration, Year of the Ox. So some students are learning how to draw an ox and how to write Happy New Year in Chinese characters. I look forward to Black History Month and looking at African American artists to help inspire us. Thank you.